Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to try to get this drywall done. I'm going to start with this panel here, which is the hardest one out of the remaining panels. It has, I believe, 5 openings in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It only has 4. That should be easy. This is what's been holding things up. I forgot to include the wire for the electric water heater, which is going to go right here and plumb to this, for my sink, which is going right there. So without this, if I got this whole thing drywalled, I would have had a huge mess on my hands trying to get this done afterwards. But as it is, things are going to work perfect. This is a fairly difficult panel with a good deal of openings on it. And then after that one's done, I have 2 more main panels, but I have a bunch of little ones that have to go in. What is there, 4, 5, 6, 7 little panels that need to get in there as well. So we better get moving. Okay, it is right about 3:30 and I really got to get some lunch. My stomach is growling. I got the 3 main pieces, the upper main piece, or actually 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got 4 pieces in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 left to go. The one by the door is kind of a tricky cut. I have to cut where it's a 1/2 inch thick. Right by the door it needs to be 1/2 inch thick, and then the taper can start anywhere after that. Otherwise, when I go to mud that, it's not going to fill in correctly, and my molding's going to be right there. I don't want my molding rocking or having a gap on it. So that cut's going to take a while to do. And then the 4 pieces at the bottom, I might have 2 of them in that piece right there, but I don't think I have enough over here that has the tapered edge on it. Basically, you need to take a panel and just make cuts off of the end of it. And yeah, see, none of this is just cutouts from the big stuff over there. So that means I'm gonna have to grab a panel from across the street and run it over here. So what I have left is not gonna be easy, but I think I'm gonna keep going on it and try to get this done tonight. Okay, I am back from lunch and I got this skinny little piece cut and installed. I really didn't want to do this, so I did it first. It's hanging over a bit so I can get a full knife on here to get this, you can see the dip right here, to get that nice and flat. You'll see more of that later. Now, for this bottom part, the only way I can get this done, and it really doesn't matter, but the only way I can get this done is to do a full piece over here and 2 pieces over here. This is entirely covered by cabinets, so it really doesn't matter either way. So I'm going to get the 2 pieces out of that and the single piece out of this, and each one, well, that one has an opening, this one's solid, and that one has an opening. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna take about an hour, and if it does, that'll be great. So let's get going. Alrighty then, that's gonna wrap it up. I am all done with the drywalling out here. Well, except for the mudding and all that stuff, but the actual drywalling is done. And there is quite the echo in here. The hole for the air intake, That gets done afterwards. I'm going to do that with a hole saw. And what I'm going to do is measure up from the ground to the center of this, and then do the same thing over here, and then use the fitting to get the exact location. But other than that, it's done. This, once it's filled, this gets trimmed, just like that window over there, because the joint is so close. This panel, up and over, this one is entirely glued and screwed, and it came out really well. The next thing I'm going to do on this is I'm going to have a board on edge right about here where I can get at it through here, and then I'm going to glue and screw through the other side and get that board in place, and then I'll screw right through the board into the studs top and bottom, and that'll stiffen the heck out of this, and that will be the outside corner or inside corner of the cabinet. So it's going to be the same distance as the molding on this side. The molding will stop right at. So in the end, everything came out really well. Much better than I thought it was going to. Oh, I still got to trim this as well. This gets trimmed flush, and then I'm going to sand it nice and put a little bit of a rounded corner on it, and then that'll all get painted, and then I'll put the cover back on that. So there is still stuff to do, but the hard part is done, or the nastiest part. I just hate drywalling, but once you get it done, it's pretty nice. Okay, so next, tomorrow is going to be a warm day. Tomorrow and the next day, both of them are windy. Tomorrow is windy. The day after is incredibly windy. Hopefully it'll be sheltered a little bit down in the vineyard, because I have to get that pruning done in the next 2 days. I could probably get it done tomorrow if I do like this and film a little bit less and work a little bit more, which I'm going to have to do. I have to get it done. The next day that I can spray dormant oil, I believe, is Friday. Now it's going to get cold for a while, so whatever the case, that has to be done and waiting for the dormant oil. All right, so if you want to see that stuff, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.